I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
The solution to what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators.
Not true.
But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We help them ascend, so they can make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
Except for the ones in Mass Effect 2.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
Harbinger summarily rejected.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics.
It's not true though, is it?
We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
So yeah, of all the many things wrong with this ending, one of the things it's safe to say is that they pulled this out of their arses, because nothing has been hinting up to this. I mean, the Leviathan DLC was damage control at best, but really, you look at Mass Effect 2, look at what Harbinger was doing. He was looking at our species and deciding who to Reaperize and who to just kill. He said, you know, Turians, we don't want to make you into a Reaper. You're not our style. Quarians, you're too weak. You can fuck off. Krogan, you're a waste of genetic potential because of the weakness born upon you by the Genophage. You know, he was saying, you know, we're not going to uplift you. We're just going to kill you. And it's implied that's what he did with the Protheans as well. It was made quite clear that there was never really a Prothean Reaper. They were just used as the collectors. So this whole "we're doing this for your own safety" is clearly a load of bollocks. Just a big load of big old bollocks. And, you know, not to mention the whole created will always rebel against their creators. You know, that's a bullshit trite thing in any sci-fi thing to begin with. We're all sick of that story. But in a series where it's already been proven untrue is just such a... Anyway, let's see him / the writers try and justify all this.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
Inasmuch as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
The
By
Leviathans.
those who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
They're just sort of floating along.
The Reapers.
Precisely.
Now, Shepard, you're not following this very well, and you seem to have forgotten completely about Leviathan, though we are about to mention them. I'm just going to chalk it down to the massive brain damage you must have taken in the last few minutes.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them, that you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators,
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable.
It's not.
Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
A funny story, I heard about someone who created an AI to make video games, and the first video game it made was a video game about robots killing humans. So maybe that's telling. Maybe this little kid has the right of it, but either way, the function of this story, I'm not impressed.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
Fire is just plasma. It's not created per se, and it certainly doesn't have a purpose or an intent. So that's a stupid analogy. You dick.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy.
Also, I apologize for
It
saying
is
stupid,
crude,
sorry.
but effective and adaptive in its design.
It's a difficult habit to get out of.
Designed it.
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
I don't care about my own life, but Edie and the Geth is too high a price to pay, so I'm very sorry, Anderson, but I'm not gonna do that one, okay? Sorry.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
it this far. We'll destroy you without setting it off.
Impossible. You are vastly outnumbered. You have sacrificed many of your resources just to reach this point. If you do not use the Crucible, the Reapers will not be stopped, and the cycle will continue.
I don't believe you.
Your belief is not required.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Space magic.
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework. A new DNA.
Now, I'm going to tell you straight away, I'm going to do the control ending, and my reasoning for that, I'll say it now in case I don't get a chance later, because I don't know where all this dialogue leads, but, okay, control has its moral issues, because the Reapers, in their own way,